then I'll make you a deal. If you'll buy me a Big Mac, and I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a little bit, I'll let you inside a community of some of the brightest digital marketers on the planet. A community where people can literally predict the future of digital marketing and online commerce. For example, did you know that Amazon is currently recruiting sellers to share its 275 million person list of buyers? And they're hoping to drive a final nail in eBay's coffin. And what about this? Facebook just released 1 billion records about its users to marketers for free. And guess what Apple is about to do with their 300 million active credit cards on file? Believe it or not, you can tap into them for just $9. And did you hear about Google becoming the largest affiliate in the world, selling thousands of products on a commission-only basis? Hockey great Wayne Gretzky said it best when he told reporters, "I don't care where the puck is. I go to where the puck is going to be." Now, most marketers will tell you that they totally understand that statement. But the truth is, even though we have evolved as an industry, I don't think most online marketers have the foggiest idea what's going on in our own industry. Well, I do. In fact, I've written 4 reports that will tell you everything you need to know about partnering with Amazon, Facebook, Apple, and Google. And in this presentation, I'll show you how you can get instant access to these research reports for free. You really need to understand that there is a major change and that it's coming fast. Experts are saying that Amazon's most recent move creates the greatest opportunity for online marketers since 1999, but warns you better get in quick. Fortunately, we predicted this move over a year ago, so we were prepared and so were our readers. The reality is everything has changed. In the beginning, the internet was a novelty, sort of like the pet rock. It really shouldn't have worked, but it was different. And that's how everything was in the early days of the web. Remember, you've got mail? Now it's you've got spam, and email isn't cute at all anymore. Heck, people used to fill out opt-in forms just to see what would happen next. Well, those days are long gone. And back then, when I first got started, the competition was weak at best. I mean, look at Google back in 1999. How ridiculous and pathetic does that original Google site look? Back then, there were only 77,000 websites total on the entire web to index. Do you believe people invested millions in this stupid idea? Well, they thought about where the puck was going, not where it was. Well, that number of websites has grown just a bit since then, and the web has gotten downright fat. Today, there are over 212 million live sites on the web, and that number is growing every second of every day. And the really fun part hasn't even started yet. The future is just beginning. The market has really matured too. I mean, remember this nerdy-looking kid right here? Well, fast forward 20 years, and you get this guy, Bill Gates, 20 years later. Now even I feel old. But the reality is it's been about 20 years since the web as we know it first came into being, and like all technologies and people for that matter, it's maturing, and this maturation process is causing unprecedented change. But this change and maturation process is nothing new. It affects all technologies, not just the web. For example, did you know that after Bell invented the telephone, over 1,000 phone companies sprung up out of nowhere? But in a few years it consolidated down to just 2. And when railroads were all the rage in the 1800s, over 700 railroads actually went public on Wall Street. In a decade, it consolidated down to just 7. And over 500 airlines have come and gone in the U.S. alone, and the king of market consolidation, Walmart, conquered all of retail by consolidating nearly all consumer buying into one massive and kind of ugly blue box. So, why does this matter to you? I mean, what do Walmart, railroads, and phone companies have to do with you making more money and generating more sales and leads online? Well, here's the deal. The same consolidation forces that made Walmart the largest retailer in the world are at play today on the internet. And like all consolidation and change, it's creating 2 groups, winners and losers. You see, while Walmart wiped out small retailers who tried to compete with them head-to-head, it made millionaires of entrepreneurs who learned to cooperate with them. Like this working mom, for example, who designs products in her home for sale at Walmart and does over $20 million a year as a result. Change truly is a two-way street. And in a minute, I'll show you how you can make sure your business is on the side of the winners. Now, the only force that both creates great fortunes and deals ultimate destruction simultaneously is change. And that's why billionaires love change so much, and so should you. For example, Did you know that FedEx is currently working on a $70 million package delivery system for aircraft and technology that hasn't even been invented yet? They're moving to where the puck is going, not to where it currently is. And get this, the late, great Steve Jobs invested hundreds of millions of Apple's money and his entire reputation designing the iPhone 3 years before a single U.S. cell carrier had the bandwidth to serve information over it. But he was informed, and he knew what was coming next and when. The reality is, so should you. Right now, in my opinion, an uninformed marketer is roadkill, just waiting for the vultures to swoop down and pick them apart. That's why, given the choice, I would close my office, fire my staff, and work at a Starbucks rather than cut off just one data source that keeps me informed about what's happening next. I think it really is that important. Now, I believe so strongly in this pursuit of knowledge that I created Digital Marketer, the world's only think tank for digital marketers who want to make history and not just be history. Hi, my name is Ryan Dice.
For more information on webinars, visit the website webinarway.com.